It is extremely funny when you see these pseudoscientists and pseudo healthcare experts trying to tell people what to do. And by the way, I'm not driving. This is my Tesla driving, so I'm being safe. Anyway, so they try to tell you vaccines, medications are bad for you, but I look at them and many of them are, juicing up. Some of our leaders are doing testosterone and hormones and ACG and all kind of unnatural things. And then also some people are doing peptides. And peptides is a generic name because GLP-1 is a peptide. But the funny part is they're doing peptides that are made in some kind of black or gray market. In other words, they are not vetted. They are done and we don't even know the results. And that's okay. It's a hypocrite. The one that tells you, hey, don't do drugs that are vetted, that are tested, that are shown to work, but do peptides that are made in the garage of some moron. I mean, seriously, this MAHA movement is so plagued with grifters. Mr. Kennedy, what are you doing? And vaccines are not perfect, but they do save lives in many instances. Do we have to make sure they are done well? Yes. Can we do this in the middle of a pandemic? No. When pandemics happen, there's a desperate need to stop the death. And I think creating a vaccine expedited, it is really an amazing thing. And as a physician, I can tell you, I think it has saved lives. Has it caused side effects in some people? Yes. Everything can do that. Aspirin, Tylenol, those peptides that people worship so much, BPC 157, has killed people. Nobody talks about it because there's not a big pharma behind it. So there's a lot of hypocrisy. Also, there's a lot of people that are infiltrating this MAHA movement that are not people who have the appropriate training. I've done this for 30 years, and I'm going to tell you, healthcare is difficult. Taking care of patients is difficult. Every human being has specific needs. There are things in common, but there's some things that we do not understand fully. And it's like building a home. When you build a house, you're going to need several people. You don't do one guy and that does the roof, the plumbing, the electricity. You have a specialist for every part of the house. That's a house. Imagine a human being. We have a very complex system, and the appropriate thing is to find a healthcare provider that can sit with you and understand it. Now, why do they not do this all the time? Because they're overwhelmed, because there's thousands of people coming through the door. And the theory that people are trying to keep you sick just to make money is ridiculous. I don't know one doctor that lives like that. Now, are they bad apples? Yes. But please, let's not generalize. And let's just get people who are grifting, who are telling you all this advice without any backing online. They should be reprimanded, just like a physician would be reprimanded if he said something that was against the rules or against knowledge. We can't be saying stupid things online and advising people things, but these idiots without license can't tell you what to do. And let me tell you, the vast majority of these people telling you pharma is bad is because they cannot prescribe, because they do not have a license to prescribe, so they're angry. And you guys know who you are, and just pay attention. And most of the time they'll tell you, this is what I advise, but do not start this unless you talk to your physician, or they put it in a writing in a small area. It is disturbing. You know, the main thing for make people healthy again, to make America healthy again, is this: educate the public. Yes, fix the food industry. Control pharma's greed. Control insurance companies' greed. That is a big one. Let doctors do preventive medicine. Give us the tools. Because you know what? I don't see 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds coming in my office asking me, hey, doc, can you help me get healthier or prevent disease because my father has heart disease? We have the tools to do this. We can get them, and insurance companies do not want to pay for that. I mean, when I do my wellness visits, most of them are cash. Why? Because I spend an entire hour. I do about 25 different tests on the patient. And I try to run it through the insurance, but a lot of times they don't cover it. So for me to be able to do it right, I got to do that. That's an hour initial assessment. Then another half an hour, 45 minutes, and then follow up to be able to correct it. Sometimes I spend an entire year, multiple visits to get things corrected. Just as simple as vitamin D, to get it in a stable level, because in the winter and the summer, different dosages. So I always tell people, do not listen, do not start all kinds of stuff online. There's no magic pill. Nobody has that. The magic pill is in your head, your lifestyle. That's the magic pill. So I hope somebody listens to this, understand, and I hope the leaders of Make America Healthy Again kind of stop the politics. This is serious. An unhealthy nation is going to be a problem. Oh, by the way, chronic illness is the result of multiple chronic bad decisions. It's not, doesn't appear. And chronic illness has to be treated. And there's a level of chronic illness that has to be treated with medication or you die. The other thing is, you know, people, well, there's the sickest country. You know what? Lifespan has increased. Look at the 1920s and 30s, and you know, we have increased life by treating these illnesses that were there before. And yes, we need to prevent them, but people need to pay attention and follow the advice. If you follow the advice, I'm guaranteeing you many things stop. I have done this. I'm 57 years old, extremely healthy. Why? Well, I started late, but I was able to follow my own advice. Have a good day.